The Romania Pro has just let out. Andrew Jack has won and requalified for the Olympia, even though he was already requalified, and he really stunned that crowd in Romania. Chris Aceto is back to the hotel, fresh off of a dinner with Andrew. We're going to find out all the details. Stay tuned.
I created Species Nutrition with one mission in mind: to provide bodybuilders and serious athletes with no-nonsense supplements that work. I put my name and reputation on every bottle of Species Nutrition products. If you want to be your absolute best, join the evolution.
And we're back for another installment of After Hours. No, we're not. It's Heavy Muscle Radio. Just kidding. And I'm in New York, but Chris Aceto is in Romania, and he just got back from the Romania Pro. We're taping this on a Sunday night because Chris has a flight back, and I have a flight back. Chris Aceto, tell us what happened in Romania.
Well, first, I'm so tired I can be. David, another show being tired.
I don't want to hear about any tiredness whatsoever. We don't care.
Andrew came in and he, as expected. I mean, he's third at the Olympia. He dominated the show.
Was it even close?
No.
What did Andrew weigh on stage at the show?
296.
Wow. I mean, does this cement him as a solid, contender for next year's Olympia in your mind?
Well, this look would have beaten the Olympia look, so.
Wow. Would it have moved him up in a place or two?
He's really dangerous at this weight.
What makes him dangerous in your mind? His height, his thickness, his density, his proportion?
He's got like a little bit of everything. He's got tie-ins, he's got size, he's got the height, he's got the V-taper, he's got density. He's just kind of freaky all over,
He's so much bigger than everyone else in the lineup too, Chris. And that front lat spread is so Lee Haney-ish in my mind.
Oh. The front lat spread was, Kamal didn't go to the Olympia to watch it. And
yeah, I was wondering what. So now Kamal trains him in the gym. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, Kamal. He went down to train with Kamal for exactly 42 days before the Olympia.
Wow.
And then after the Olympia, he took like 5 days off. And then he actually went out with Kamal to Romania. They've been here for a while.
Right.
I mean, I think they've been here. This will be the end of the third week.
Oh, they were 3 weeks they were there?
Yeah, so they were training like in a different city, like a 3-hour flight from here.
Oh, wow.
And so that gave him another, 42 plus 21 days of training. He's only been training with them 65 days, so.
And what is Kamal doing with him that he wasn't doing before? Just the intensity has gone up?
I'll say this is, Kamal trains like I do someone's nutrition, which is he wings it. He does. You know what I mean? It's a mix of like heavy and sometimes volume and sometimes, heavy and drop sets and sometimes he knows when to go lighter, and pull back, which is important. And he knows when to really push on the gas. And, Kamal's been training for 40 years.
No, I know, yes. But Kamal, everyone I've talked to who's gone to Tampa and has trained with Kamal has told me that they've never seen anyone train as hard as this guy. And he's older than everyone who goes there.
Yeah, he's brutal. The workouts are brutal.
Didn't Derek have trouble training, keeping up with him for a while when he was there?
No, that was Nick and him were training for when Kamal was training in Tampa for the Tampa Pro Open, that was the first time I met Nick, and I said,
Nick Walker was down there.
Yeah. And I said, they were training together. I said, who's leading the workouts? Because I knew. And he just said nonchalantly, like, oh, Kamal's in charge. Like, oh, Kamal's leading the workout. Or Kamal's something like that, So
you should go back to training there with Kamal, because I think he looked great when he was doing that.
He's Kamal's a beast in the gym.
Yeah. So Andrew and him were in Romania for 3 weeks. What was there a specific?
For 3 full weeks.
What gym were they? Was there a gym, like a hardcore gym they were training at?
But you know what? We all had to come back. We just went to dinner, and we had to
Get
come back.
Andrew over here for a second so we can say hello to him.
He wanted, you know what? He wanted to. It's 1 a.m. here. He has to get up at 3:30 to get Ken's.
Oh, okay.
He's definitely not going to sleep. He's got 2.5 hours before he has to leave to the airport. And we tried to get in an Uber, and we called an Uber for 4 people, and the limit is 3, so we had to take 2 Ubers.
And Andrew takes up 2 people anyway, so you probably need 2 Ubers. So let me pull the footage up of him posing down for the win here. This is Joan Perdalis is really good. I don't know how you pronounce his name. John Perdalis.
Yeah,
he's really good too. I mean, obviously Andrew's a lot bigger, but you were sitting in the front row. Give us your impression of both of these guys.
Andrew's front lat is astounding. His side chest, you'll see here, his legs were bigger than the Olympia, for sure. I mean, you can just zoom in there.
Yeah.
I think he had more back density than the Olympia, I thought.
What impressed you about Joan?
Standing relaxed from the front and front double.
Yeah. Is he going to be a dangerous guy in a year or 2 from now?
I think so. He needs to bring up his. He's kind of 2 different people, one from the front and one from the back.
Yeah.
Though he has width in the back lat spread, but there's, the back lat spread is both width and thickness.
Yeah. I got to tell you though, the worst guy you could possibly want to stand next to is Andrew Jack. All by yourself, because he's the biggest guy on stage. He's the tallest. He's the widest. He's the heaviest. And he's thinking he's going to go up against guys like Akeem Williams and and guys that are kind of his size. And Andrew's just a monster. I would hate to have to stand next to him on stage.
Andrew's going to, I think, invoice the Pro League for working as an expediter, because I don't know if you saw at the Olympia, he called out his competitors when they stepped over the line.
Yeah.
And he did here in this show too. Everyone was moving. And he said, "Hey, you guys, move back." And he
moved them back himself. In other words, yeah. That's
Dave, you'll like this. Andrew had a back double. He never does that. When some people like Phil Heath, they open up their arms.
Yeah.
They bring them out and that.
Yeah.
Andrew's never done that, and when he did that, his fists were hitting.
Oh, the guy next to him?
No, the next guy over. So not the guy like standing next to him by 3 inches, but the next guy.
He's a big dude. Well, they say your wingspan is the equivalent of your height, right?
Yeah, so it's 6'2".
Exactly.
6'3".
Yeah. He's a freak. He's an absolute freak. The official results were, let me read them off here. We got them here. So Andrew Jack, unanimous first. Joan Perdalis, second place. Unanimous. And Damian Kuffel from Poland was third. Jan Turek from the Czech Republic, fourth. And Mazahar, oh boy, what a last name from Iran. Probably a new freak from Iran was fifth. Was he good, the guy from Iran?
It's Tabani. It's a cousin. I think it's a Tabani cousin.
It's Tabani Barghani. It's like 2
Yeah, I
names
think
together.
it's Tabani's. Someone told me it's Tabani's cousin.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, all the Iranians had him first.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. I see there's a guy from Israel here too, Sahar Kazez. Was from Israel.
Yeah,
so.
He used to be in the 212.
Yeah, I remember he was. Yeah, he was pretty good. So was the show run well? So, that's like a Jake Wood production, right?
Yeah, professionally run well. Perfect
I
lighting.
know you went to dinner with him. Did you go to dinner with him now?
Yeah, we went to dinner tonight at just a gigantic. The restaurant must have sit Dave. It's like a nightclub restaurant. Like they play live
Really?
music. It had to sit 400 people.
Wow, really? Holy
Dinner,
man.
and it was packed.
You ate?
Yep.
Wow. What'd you eat?
Whatever the meat platter that they brought, Romanian
Okay.
bread.
They brought like a family style type.
Yeah.
Cool. I actually went out to eat with Greg Valentino this weekend.
Oh, he would have loved this place.
I know. I said to the waiter at the restaurant, I said, "What's your best steak?" He likes steak, and he likes it very rare. He likes it bloody. What's your best steak? Greg had a fillet. He devoured it. So
The steak was great at this place we just went to.
So you had another vacation in Romania. There you go.
Since
Now you're going to be punished when you get home. Yeah.
It took me. Well, I told Andrew when he said you have to come to Romania. I said I'm not sure I get the visa, and he said there's no visa involved. I said my wife's visa.
Exactly. 100%.
But I've been here since I left Dave on Tuesday, and it took me 29 hours to get here. I had four
flights. Holy, you're right.
Went Maine to New York, New York, Amsterdam to Romania, and that's what I got to do in a few hours here tomorrow.
I hope Andrew appreciates the fact what you had to go through, because that was crazy. Talk to me about Jose Manuel winning the Classic. I love his physique, man.
Yeah, Jose was obviously in great condition. He just looked just bigger than
He filled out more.
Yeah, I think what he did here. Actually, I'll tell you what he did. He's filled out since Pittsburgh and New York, and it's for the better because he's not hyper peeled. But he's peeled.
And he's rounder, it looks like.
I think it helps like the standing relaxed, and I think it helps like the it especially helps the standing relaxed, and it helps the side chest because he just looked better in those poses.
Yeah.
Remember,
he was looking a little angular at the Olympia.
Yes,
right.
Perfect. Well, not even the Olympia. Pittsburgh and New York, he looked. I don't even know what that means, angular. But I would use those.
He's hard, but the muscles are not round enough. Like they're like so depleted that he's crazy, freaky, hard. Like Munz used to get like that. They almost get like too hard, and you lose some of the roundness. And you're right. He looks better a little bigger, because he's still the hardest guy on stage.
Yeah, and that's why I said it helped his stand and relaxed. He had his stand and relax was improved here, and he needed it because it was a really, I already looked at the pictures. People don't really look that good in the pictures compared to what they actually like. That was a tough top five, very, very tough top five. Kamal just walked through the door.
Oh,
I told him you had 3 weeks, Kamal. You guys were here 3 weeks, right? I think he went into the bathroom.
He passed out. Chris, luckily you have 18 flights on the way home to sleep, but.
Oh God, I'm just pray I can.
Yeah, well, but this is going to be a very abbreviated show because I have to leave for the airport too, so we have about another 20 minutes. But I wanted to get the full flavor because you were there, and sometimes I like to get you when you're right out of the show because the excitement is there. So who's the head judge there?
Oh, I forgot her name. She got it down perfect. I'd say she got the judge, and she had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the open, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the classic, the same way I had, and then 1, 2, 3 the men's physique. I watched that too.
Gotcha.
I would the same way.
Do you think that Andrew doing this show was a good move? Because now, obviously, I think from what you told me, Andrew will be at the Arnold, obviously.
Yeah.
And, it's like he was third at the Olympia, which made a huge impression. A lot of people thought he could have won, obviously. But Now he wins pretty dominantly here in Romania. That's like kind of the last thing people remember. Now we're going to go into the Arnold. Obviously, is Derek committed to the Arnold at all?
No, he's not committed.
Yet. Okay. So, I mean, but everyone else pretty much is committed, it seems like. So Andrew's got to go in there as one of the favorites, obviously, to win the show. I think, do you feel that this show is a good idea for him to do, or is this going to cause a little burnout? Is he going to have enough time to kind of de-peak and re-peak? What's your thoughts on that?
I think it was a good show for him to do because it was beneficial for me as well, simply because I had a feeling he might look better, a few pounds bigger, which I think, he had at this show, which, like, if you look at the side chest of, you can see it in the legs. You can see it on the legs from the front.
Yeah. I think Andrew's one of these guys. It seems like the more times he competes, he gets better, because I think he's learning. People forget this guy has not competed that much, and I don't think he really understands his body as well as like some of these other guys that have competed way more than him. So I think and Andrew's always been very odd about how he's picked his shows. He kind of gets an idea in his head and he wants to do that, and he won't switch it up. And he usually does like maybe one show plus the Olympia every year. And so I think this is good that he's getting these extra shows under his belt, because I still think his presentation can still improve. And obviously going into the Arnold, it's going to be the Olympia lineup essentially he's going to be going up against.
Yeah.
So the question is, where will Andrew live for the next 3 months now before the Arnold? That's the question. Is he going back to Dubai?
No, here's Kamal. Where are you guys? Kamal just came in.
Get Kamal over here.
Over here, Kamal.
Who's that?
Dave.
Kamal.
I said you only have been training 40 years. So
Hey, Dave, what's up?
Hey, Kamal, I got to talk to you because Chris doesn't give me any information because he doesn't ask questions. But you do. Where we all have our reading glasses on. We're all old. Where is Andrew going to be living now? Is he going to stay with you in Tampa? What's going on?
Well, to be honest, the thing is, like, we just been talking now. I might go. So I haven't confirmed yet because I have my things to do as well.
Yeah.
So I go to Dubai for 2 weeks. So we need to spend more time with him. So
right.
2 weeks to Dubai and then fly to Tampa 7 weeks out. So it will be like altogether about 9 weeks,
Wow. So you are bringing him back to Tampa. I think that's a great idea because I think he needs supervision. And I think that you're very good because you're like a military taskmaster.
Well, something like that. Yeah, you can see
I was telling Chris, I think Nick Walker should go back and train with you in Tampa. He'd probably do much better, having the discipline that you put down on that ground.
We are really open to help anyone. I mean, this is our sport, and that's what we love.
Sure.
And Dave, the game is like the old school hard training, dense intensity, and all that.
Right.
All this new routine with the new coaches, wherever. I don't believe in that, and now everybody saw what's all about. So Andrew is very, very confident, and he's very hungry, and he wants to push, and he wants to do. He doesn't care now how long it's going to take him. He's going to do it, and it's good. And he's training hard. He's really like the good things on him when you tell him do something. At the beginning, it felt a little bit like hard for him because the routine is different. But he clicks and he does it.
His physique has changed dramatically, over the last, couple of years. What would you like to see him work on now for the Arnold going in there? What are you targeting now to improve for that show?
I mean, to be honest, after what we saw today, it's like
not a lot he needs to work on. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, they said they need glutes and bigger legs and hamstring. So the Olympia, he brought that, and I think his glutes was one of the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
They could be more striated, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
His quads, this show is completely big and huge. I mean, really like so chunky and big. So if we bring a little bit more with a bit more condition at the Olympia, next year is going to be clean house.
If he came in with Ronnie Coleman striated glutes, I think the show would be over, essentially.
He will. He will.
I said that. I said that word for word.
Really? Did you really say that? Yeah. Coleman glutes, it's over. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how Coleman terminated Flex Wheeler. Those glutes, they were, and he's got the same size glutes now as Coleman. He's just got to get them a little tighter,
Yeah, he's got a better fly glutes. He is. Yeah.
If you were competing against Andrew now, like as a competitor, I mean, you have to think that people have got to be very scared of this guy now. I mean, because he's the tallest guy on stage, he's the broadest guy on stage, he's got the most muscle on stage, and now he's bringing conditioning. I think the only thing he really needs to work on, I was telling Chris, is probably his presentation a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's going to be scared after what they saw at the Olympia and this show. Everybody's going to be like, what we're going to do, because he is tall, he's big. He's the real deal of the heavyweight champion.
Yeah. Will we see Hadi Chopin at the Arnold, you think?
I don't know, because I believe the Iranian, they give him one entry and then they cannot apply again. Maybe this is the rules of the American visa. They have outside the country for 90 days or 120 days. I don't know.
Oh, is that the rule? I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, this is when they give you single entry, you cannot apply before 90 days. That's for sure. But I don't know. Maybe he can get different way.
Do you think Hadi has single entry after all these years he's been competing here?
Oh yeah, the Iranians, all these kind of, even with me for Libya, for when I apply for my family, my mom and dad and everything, single, yes.
I didn't know that. See, all we have to do is ask Kamal. No one knows why these guys can't come in. Kamal's telling you right now that they give you single entry. That's why. And so it's every time you want to come here, you got to fight for another single entry. That's what makes it so hard, obviously.
Yeah, especially now with Trump and everything. So it's very, very difficult for these countries,
Chris won't commit. Kamal, what do you think? Will Derek do the Arnold?
I don't think so.
No, really.
Really, I don't think so. I mean, Derek, he did quite a few shows last year, whatever. So I think he needs to have a time off and to get back and together, because it's close. I mean, everybody saw could be Derek, could be Andrew, could be whatever. So I don't think
$750,000 is a lot of money, though.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes
Jay Cutler said he would have done it.
I will do it.
Are you ever going to put those trunks back on and compete again?
Yeah, it looks like next year. Yeah, this is I want to get back. Yeah,
really? Definitely. So you still feel like you got it, huh?
What do you think? Chris just saw me.
Chris is like, yes. So how old are you now? You 53?
I'll be 54 the 20th of this month.
Physique is 33.
I bow down to you. You're my hero.
Kamal, hey, this is how autopilot I was on this trip. Kamal, talk about organization. So he's organized when it comes to training and diet. I know this from coaching him. Hyper organized. I never even asked Kamal or Andrew. I just knew what would happen.
Right.
That was off the plane. I never asked who's meeting me, where do I go? Kamal was.
Oh, they just picked you up.
Yeah, right there, standing right there. Walk out of the security and there's Kamal.
Yeah.
And we're at an Airbnb. I don't know the code to get into the room or the building, because Kamal was with me all the time and handled that. He cooked all my meals.
Yeah.
For a week. Made my coffee 3 times a day, right?
That's it.
Wow.
Listen, Dave, the only thing I haven't done, I didn't make his bed.
He doesn't sleep in a bed. He sleeps on the couch. You don't have to make a bed.
Sorry, something bed.
No, he sleeps in the bed. So we look after him very well.
Have you ever seen anyone who doesn't sleep? He doesn't sleep when he goes to these things. I guarantee an hour's sleep the whole weekend, probably. At the
Olympia, on this big show. So this one is going only Andrew. I mean, Yeah, it was easy.
Chris
It's not
almost
easy.
wanted to fight me in the wrap up at the Olympia. He was so crazy from not sleeping. He was
I
lost
couldn't
his
make
mind, you know.
I couldn't string together sentences in English.
I almost Baker acted you into the hospital, you know. So it was crazy. But listen, I think this was a huge success. It's great that Andrew has two, you know, great coaches who followed him all the way out there. I know you've been with him for a couple of weeks, Kamal. And, you know, look, I think with the team that you got together here, I think it's going to be very hard to beat this guy. If Derek doesn't show up at the Olympia and Hadi can't get there, I don't see anyone beating him. I mean, unless, you know, Samson pulls a 360.
Oh yeah, I mean, even I'm not really, but even if they show, it's not going to be easy, because if he improves a little bit, even more than what he just did,
Right.
it's going to be difficult. I mean, okay, Hadi and Derek, you don't forget, like, they came from 212, okay,
Right.
and they short and whatever, but this is Andrew. He is the real deal of the heavyweight.
Yeah.
This is what you call a heavyweight champion.
Right.
So
Right.
that is what's going to make big difference. Plus, he's big, he's conditioned, he's got. No, he's got it all. So he needs to keep tight and to keep doing what he's been doing right now. I think it's going to be tough for anyone.
Chris, you know how we talk about how, like, sometimes in an Olympia lineup, guys don't do as well because there's like, especially in this Olympia lineup, there's a lot of short guys. How does a guy like Nick Walker match up one-on-one with like an Andrew Jack if Nick was to do the Olympia? I mean, the Arnold, rather.
I think Andrew's got, at this show, too many bells to must get past for Nick.
Yeah.
He's really, I mean, I don't know what you see, Dave, in the video or the pictures, but we were mesmerized, me and Kamal.
No, he's really good here. Yeah. Well,
Check out the side bicep.
No, his whole everything is great.
Yeah,
I'll pull it up again.
we did some twists to his posing and everything. Now he's got all his poses spot on. Like, he could, maybe a little bit, maybe improve, but he's way better than before.
He's hitting his mandatories better, but I still think he does some things a little unconventionally, which reminds me of like almost like a Kai. Kai used to do that. Like what's that with that little leg kick thing he does? And he has some weird stuff that, like, I just think if he looked a little more professional on stage, I think he would be even more devastating. But he's definitely a lot better. He definitely worked. His posing is a lot smoother, I would say, than it was in the past. I mean, this is from behind. He's devastating from behind.
I finished Kamal's sentences for him, and I say things. Just every sentence, he's getting ready to say something for him, right?
Yeah.
You know,
his real aspirin is crazy. You know.
Yeah.
Crazy. But look, you know, like I said, I think he's going to be very tough to beat at the Arnold. No one's even there to take him out. The top two guys he lost to at the Olympia are not going to be in the show ostensibly unless Derek decides to jump in the last minute. I'm not counting Derek out. I know you say he needs rest, but $750,000 is a lot of money. And like I said, you know, he's the best bodybuilder in the world right now. I mean, why skip the show? Now, granted, if he does the show and loses to Andrew, that's, his stock goes way down. But you know, 750 is 750. I think I would roll the dice on that one if it was me. What do you think, Chris? No contact?
If he feels good and he feels like, you know, mental and health and everything is good, why not? I don't see why they don't do it. But yeah, I mean, it is 750. That's before tax.
Yeah.
Look, Chris, you said it. And I thought you were crazy. I keep giving you credit for it. You said if the money is there, everyone's doing these shows. No one's skipping these shows, and you were 100% right. These guys that would not do the show are jumping in these shows like their life depended on it. And you know what? It's great for us, the press and the fans, because we're seeing better shows. Whereas in the past we would see, you know, Mr. Olympia once a year. Now we're seeing him do 2-3 shows a year. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, you know, there's the Arnold UK. I think.
Yeah.
Two?
Yeah, I think yes. A week or two after.
I think, Andrew signed up for both of them.
Well, you might as well, right? Because I mean, it's like a week later. Did you see the grand opening at Derek's gym? Have you gone to Derek's gym, Kamal?
Not yet. The grand opening is January 26th. He invited me, so hopefully we will go.
What was this? What was this shticky thing he was doing with Jay Cutler at the gym? Here, see this?
Really? The mega gym starts in 10 minutes.
Bro, I had to grab my meals. It's gonna be a long day. Let's go. Come on.
This our ride, right?
Bro, yeah. Unless you want to jog there. Get to the chopper! Dude, did you just really say that? Dude, I've been waiting my whole life to say that. Let's go!
Great. I don't know. I don't know if that was just a commercial.
The mega gym starts in 10 minutes.
I don't know if that was a commercial or if it was just, if it was some kind of. It looked like some kind of opening because they had all these people.
No, it was a meal.
It's a meal. It's a mega.
Oh, that's the meal commercial. Okay.
That's right on there.
Chris, I don't read things. You know that. I just put them up. I like creativity. I thought the creativity was great. It was the most creative thing I've ever seen Derek do, with the exception of his Halloween picture with his daughter. That was a little cuter.
Takes for it.
That's a little cuter. Not as good as my picture with my kids, however. You've seen that, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen my picture with my kids on Halloween?
I saw it.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave you to it. You carry on.
He's gonna eat his chicken and rice.
I'm gonna eat my chicken and rice.
Go eat your chicken and rice. What is it, like 5 in the morning there? 4 in the morning?
God, what time is it? I don't even
now
know.
it's like 1.
1 in the morning? All right, it's not that bad. I don't feel so guilty. Yeah, you got 7 more minutes. I just want to ask you one more thing, Chris, before I let you go, because I know you got to go and I got to go too. But this is a little abbreviated form of heavy muscle radio, but we never skip. We've been doing this we're going on 16 years this February that we've been doing this show, never missing a single weekend. And it's great when I have you out at the show or I'm at a show because you get the firsthand look of what's going on here. What's the European crowd like in relation to the United States crowds? Because the U.S. crowds, especially New York and the top areas, used to be like insane. And I'm hearing now that the European crowds are better. Are they?
Well, I would say it was. It was sold out. One, I think just people were more polite. Probably right. Aren't people very polite here? Very polite in Romania. Very polite.
But I mean at the show when they're cheering for the favorite guys.
They were into the show, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were into the show. I mean, I wouldn't say any less than maybe a little bit more than like a US Pro show, I think.
Right.
There seem to be more fans who don't compete themselves. So fans who compete, they enjoy the show, but their critics say, "Oh, he's off. This guy's off." And here it just seemed like, people who aren't competitors, if that makes sense, or less people competitors. I mean, there were a lot of like bodybuilders, of course, in the auditorium, but there was a lot of like just what seemed to be like regular people, right? Didn't a lot of people come up to you and ask you for pictures? I'm like,
regular people.
Yeah, regular people.
Well, I got a question because this Romania Muscle Fest was originally geared for women's bodybuilding because it's Wings of Strength, and we know Jake supports women's bodybuilding, and the women's bodybuilding champion. Let me pull her up. I want to ask you the question: Is she bigger? Is Andrew bigger than her, or is she bigger than Andrew? She's pretty. Well, big.
I bumped into
Anastasia Korobleva, not the most feminine-looking girl, but I mean you can't deny the muscles and say that she's got.
Yeah, she's got tons of muscle. I mean, Dave, I did not see that division, but I knew who the bodybuilding winner was when I saw her out in the lobby in her suit. Were you with me?
No.
Yeah, I mean, talk about shoulders, arms, quads.
She's huge. Yeah. She's like crazy, right?
Crazy big.
I don't know.
Crazy.
She's very unique. I'll leave it at that.
I'd have been the most impressive person besides Andrew in the show.
Yeah, she's a big girl. Now, also, there was another bodybuilding show in Las Vegas, women's bodybuilding on the same day. So let's give some credit. And we call the female Kai Green, Ashley Jones. She wins, requalifies for the Olympia. So I love her physique. I think she's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
I wonder who's bigger and denser, her or the girl who won Prague.
I think the girl won Prague is bigger than her, but I think she's put together better. I would love to see her and Kai Green do like a mixed couples. I
literally, it's not figuratively, literally bumped into her walking.
Oh, you did?
Yes, and I was just like, God. I mean, the delts, the arms, and the legs were just crazy.
You know, she's a little short, you know, but I mean, that's like almost like a perfect physique, you know, as far as women's bodybuilding goes. But like I said, I would like to see her and Kai do some kind of like a performance thing, like maybe in the off season, like a guest posing together or something like that. I think it would be phenomenal. I would pay to watch that. She looks like his little sister or something like that. So.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. She was phenomenal at the Olympia.
I know. Yeah, there was a ton of shows this weekend. I couldn't believe it. I was looking at all the results. I could be reading them all. There's Romania. There was the Mo's Muscle in Auckland, New Zealand.
Yeah, my guy won the guy I coached there won the classic, requalified for the Olympia.
That's Fanny Fuadi from Indonesia.
Fuadi. Great guy.
Fuadi. Yeah. No, he looked good. I saw his pictures. And then there was the muscle contest Fit Pira.
Yeah, Brazil has like 3 times a week.
Yeah, they have a lot of shows there. And then, of course, there's the Iron Games in San Diego. There was this Steve Carr Las Vegas Classic, which I just talked to you about with the Ashley Jones one. And then there was the Sean Ray had a show, too, in Hawaii. So, there was that France Tsunami Nutrition Show, and it was a natural show, though, there. And Chattanooga had a show.
It's insane how many shows.
Texas State.
Oh, yeah.
Too. Holy shit. I forgot about that. Oh, my God. Who won this one? Classic was won by Luis Roberto Valenzuela Ramos from Mexico. Victor Garcia won the Classic. Women's figure was won by Jessica.
What did they have? N12 there?
They didn't have 212 there, no. Wow. They had Masters and Masters Classic. All right, and let's hold on. I think did I miss one? Let me see. I want to give everyone credit. No, that was it. So that was it. That's a lot of shows. That's like 8 shows for the weekend or 7 shows or something like that. You know, it's pretty crazy, all one weekend. And this has become like the post Olympia tour. You know, they kind of call it. And you can't. And the good thing as far as qualifications for next year is because they're split. Like you have like 2 women's bodybuilding on the same day. You have 3 classic physiques on the same day. You got better odds of re-qualifying for next year. So I think a lot of these guys that after the Olympia they take off, they're stupid. They should jump into these shows and try to nail the qualification for next year. Sometimes it's a lot easier to do that, after the Olympia.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I gave actually Elena Popa and Jake Wood for like fantastic hits and the backstage pass.
Oh, they gave you stage pass. That's good. Yeah.
And the show was run really, really well, and it was in a great venue, great backdrop. Perfect.
Maybe you should hold the Olympia there.
Well, you know what? The hotel rooms would be cheap. Everything's inexpensive here.
I know. I'm saying I know they have good. Elena is from there, right? So she has all the connections. I mean, maybe they should try doing the Olympia there one year. I don't know. It's not a bad idea. I'd go there. It's a good excuse to go travel to Prague.
It did rain every single day.
I mean Romania. I'm saying Prague. I mean Romania. Sorry.
You like?
We can do like a Transylvania wrap up. There.
I thought I was going to Prague when I was going to Romania. I'm dead serious. So funny. I didn't, honestly, Dave. I didn't have time to look to see when I left. I knew it left on the 4th. I didn't have time. I said I'll look on the. That's what I'm. These great tickets.
Well, tell Andrew Jack congratulations when he wakes up in the morning. Kamal is always great to get on the show, and you have a safe flight back. And that's going to do it for today here at Heavy Muscle Radio. It's a little short, but short and sweet.
But I'm also like completely, unequivocally hit the wall, exhausted.
I'm sure. Don't miss your flight back. Don't oversleep.
Hours to get back with the layovers tomorrow.
I'm sure. As we say every week, Chris, with Heavy Muscle Radio.
The truth hurts.
We'll see you next week.